Hey, welcome in today. We are going to go through some prenatal stretches specifically for helping you to feel more energized and ready for the day. If you've been feeling tension in your muscles, just that general achiness that helps during pregnancy, this is going to be the movement and stretching series for you. Let's go ahead and start. We're going to start. If you feel more comfortable with your legs crossed, you may do that. If you feel more comfortable with your legs somewhere else, you may. We're going to start a little bit with our upper body first. Taking some deep breaths. And as we take our deep breaths, we want to practice our belly breaths. So with that, let's go ahead and do one of those just for practice. You're going to place your hands on your belly. When you breathe in, you want your belly to expand out into your hands. So here we go. And breathe out slow. As you do this, I want you to focus on breathing out as though you are breathing to blow a candle out. Just a very soft, gentle, controlled, not a forceful or powerful. Just enough that you'd want that candle to flicker, but not necessarily go fully out. So let's do another breath. And out. Wonderful. Now that is the type of breathing that we're going to do. We're going to start with our arms out and up. We're going to hold at the top and take a breath. And out. Bring your arms down. This one, you're going to bring your arms behind your back. And back out. Now we're going to reach up above. Again, breathe in. And breathe out. And bring your arms down. Let's do it one more time. Arms up. And arms down. Beautiful. Next, we're going to use another stretching method called contract relax. We're going to stretch out your hamstrings, the back of your thighs. You're going to place one foot out. Place the other one where it feels comfortable. Depending on what trimester you're in, you'll want to adjust that distance and spacing accordingly. This movement series is safe for all trimesters. So I'm so glad that you're joining me today, and we are going to work on making your body feel energized. As we do this, we are going to push our heel and our leg down into the ground. So like we're pushing in. We're going to do that for 5 seconds, and then we're going to lean towards our leg. Remember, stretches should never hurt and only stretch to the ability that your body feels it can do. So we're going to push down. 1, 2, 3. Relax the leg and move your body forward. And we're going to hold for a count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Walk your hands up your leg if you need. Take a breath. Next one again. We're going to push down into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 this time. Now reach down towards your foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly come up. As you're doing this, with each and every repetition, you should feel like you're melting a little bit further each and every time. Push down, contract into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach down. I can already feel myself going further. If your belly's in the way, let it come and be more of a side bend if you can't get this forward motion, or kind of bring your leg out a little more to the side if you need to adjust and modify based on how far long you are and the size of your belly. We're going to hang out here for 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's do one more of those. You're going to contract it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's take one more beautiful breath. and out. Now we're going to switch sides and do the same exact thing. You're going to reach down towards your leg. Now, if you're someone that already feels a stretch just to go here, that's all you have to go. Sometimes when we have a lifestyle where we're sitting a lot, whether that is for our job or for some other needs that you have and you're not up and moving as much as normal, you may find back here gets a little tight, and that's okay. So here we go. We're going to push your heel down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to stretch forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful. Walk yourself up if you need. Come back up. Get ready. We're going to press back down. Here we go. Press into the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And reach down for your foot. Focus on a good, clean breath. And again, breathe in. And again, out. Beautiful. Come back up. We're going to push down into that heel again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And lean back down. You can do it two ways. You can let your back round here, or you can keep your back straight and simply lean towards your leg. I am okay with either. Simply do what feels good for you. We're going to hold here another 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Now next one we're going to do is a side bending motion. You may sit with your legs crossed like this. You may sit with them out. You may sit with them sideways, kind of this way, if your hips feel more comfortable. All we're doing is we're focusing on a side bend. We're doing a third style of a stretch, and we're going to do a minute hold. So I'm going to talk you through some of it, and let's go ahead and go. For me, I'm more comfortable legs crisscross. Find what works. We are going to, if you can, rest your elbow on your side here and reach this side up and over. All right, here we go. Reach up and over. You can hold yourself on your elbow to support. You can support here in your hand. Whatever gives you a stretch on this opposite side. Here we go. Let's work towards our 60 seconds. We're going to focus on our breath and back out. Now, if you can also do one thing while you hold this position, rest your tongue just gently on that upper palate, upper part of your mouth. As you do this, this tongue position actually helps your pelvic floor relax. Training your body to be able to relax the pelvic floor is a very good skill for during labor, because in between contractions, you need to allow your body to relax between contractions so baby can move further down the birth canal and get closer and closer to being into your arms. So if you practice this, go ahead and come up out of the stretch. We're going to go to the opposite side. Same thing, rest on the elbow, reach up and over. We're going to go for 1 minute. So as you do this, let me adjust this microphone. There we go. That should help. As you focus on keeping that tongue rested just gently, not a hard press, up towards the top of your roof of the mouth, that allows the pelvic floor muscles to naturally release. It's amazing how connected our body is. Keep stretching. I feel this side so much more. My body is melting into it. Each and every breath, my body just melts and goes a little further and a little further. That feels so relaxing. As soon as you finish this, you're going to feel so energized, so loose, and ready for your muscles to help you through the day to do exactly what you have planned. Okay, we're gonna come back up, push ourselves out of that. Beautiful. So the next thing we're going to do is called a pelvic tilt. You can do that in this sitting position if you're comfortable. I'm going to demonstrate it laying down flat on my back. You can also elevate yourself and prop yourself up with pillows. Do what feels best for your body. For each and every mama and different trimesters, that is going to vary. So you can do it seated. If you do it seated, you're just going to come forward and back, and it's going to look a little bit like this. It's kind of like you're slouching, and then you're coming up opposite of slouching. Okay, we're going to lay down, and we are going to focus on this pelvic tilt. I find it's very helpful if you put your hands right underneath your hips, just kind of right under small of your back, so that you can feel the differences of what you're doing. Now you're going to flatten and press your back into the mat. Count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you're going to bring your hip bones like you want them to touch your legs. They will not do it. Or you want to arch your back off the mat. That's another cue and visual, whichever works for you best. Now you're going to push back again. 1, 2, 3. And come forward. And we're going to just do this in a rhythmic motion, where you can get your hips eased and really focus at those segmental levels right at the lower back, because that is so key. That area just simply stops moving. So if you happen to have lower back pain while you're going through pregnancy right now, there are specific exercises that can help alleviate and ease that. I have several programs that can help. I do have the Sleep Soundly program, which is a 3-day stretching series. So if you're enjoying this, check out the link below and get that for free, because that's just some additional follow along, like mini class, in order to help you be able to sleep better at night, because that is so key and so critical. And then the other thing is, periodically we do live sessions called the Bump Balance. And that is specifically, we're still doing our contractions here, pushing down and coming back up. Sorry, I haven't been cueing you as I talk. Push down and come back up. I will tell you more about the bump balance in just a second. We're going to push down into the mat and come back up. I realize I probably need to walk you through this a little bit more. Pushing in, 1, 2, 3, and forward. And 2 more. 1, 2, 3, pushing in the mat and back up. And again, 1, 2, 3, into the mat and back up. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and get up. Now you do not want to lift and come straight up this way. You want to position your feet, bring your legs over. You're going to take your arm. You're going to reach over with your arm, place it here. Now that you're on your side, you're going to push up and come up this way. That is a key for getting out of bed easier too. Okay, so let me briefly tell you about this Bump Balance program that I started to mention. With it, you can join in for 21 days live of sessions similar to this and find out exactly what moves your body needs best in order to feel your best and to have a happy back and to feel healthy during pregnancy. So look for a link. I will include that down below to see if there's an upcoming session for you, depending on when you're watching this. And we are going to work our upper back again. We started a little bit with our upper. Now we're going to continue on with that. So we're going to come onto all fours. Going to give you a minute to transition, because I recognize if you are in your later trimesters of pregnancy, it is much harder to move around. So we're on all fours. You want your knees wide underneath your hips, and we are going to arch way up like we're a cat. We're going to hold it here, and then we're going to arch down like we want our chest to touch into the floor. Good. Arch back up, hold it there, and sink back down. If you get this tightness, tension in your neck, your upper back, as your chest continues to change in size through pregnancy, it is completely common to have this upper back pain. You're sinking back down. And this is one of the best exercises. Go back up, hold that, and sink back down. You can do the same motion up against a wall if you need relief during the day and you don't have a time or space, you're at work and you're like, I can't get on all fours. You can go up against a wall and just do 20 of these and help give yourself that little bit of relief. And sink back down and back up. We're going to do 3 more. Hold it up. Now sink it down. 1, 2, 3. Back up and down and back up and back down. Beautiful. Come down, sit however is normal and comfortable for you at this phase. We are going to finish with a little bit of our diaphragm breathing, our belly breathing. This is so important to be able to practice this style of breathing for your early days and delivery and labor. Perfect. So we are working on those belly breaths. Breathe in and out. Let's finish with 2 more. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Beautiful, Mama. Thank you so much for joining in today, working through this prenatal stretching program in order to give yourself the energy boost and to help your body feel great. I hope you check out future videos, and if you're interested in any of those other resources we mentioned today, look down in the description for links, and I can't wait to see